Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our multiplayer session with History Nerd and Deckard, and myself, Rogeru, playing a failing game in the Eastern Mediterranean. I've just been vassalized by Kora Koyunlu, and even though Georgia and I tried our hardest, there's nothing we could do to stop the hordes. I think Serbia had a strategy in mind. What were you planning to do to try and get us out of this?
I was looking at the possibility of using a chain of alliances to possibly get Austria involved in this war.
Yeah, well, maybe they can get their troops over here and bail us out.
Sort of a World War I, but in 1450s.
I, for one, welcome our new Nazi overlords if they would just save me.
It's on record now, you're a Nazi, so...
yeah, no comment.
My more immediate hope is to be able to use them against Hungary. Get the Croatian provinces from Hungary.
Well, you've got your own little Slavic interests over there while we're being eaten alive.
The stronger I get, the more I can ship over to you guys.
On that note, I'm just going to sell you my cogs.
Not even worth the maintenance anymore. Just take them. Just take them.
Exactly.
Actually, I was going to say if I got rid of my cog, I could get some more galleys on the go, but that's really not going to help us against the Ottomans or Karakunyulu, so that's kind of a wasted effort.
I'm just going to mothball my galleys. They're so useless right now.
How much are those suckers costing me a month anyway? Oh, a whopping 0.2.
Yeah, they cost next to nothing.
Although I'm losing money because I'm, yes, replacing losses after that stack of rebels rose up.
A tenth of my monthly taxation goes to vassal fees right now, and that's not very much to begin with.
Yeah, I can't imagine Karakunyulu did that for the money, but it's got to be a pain for you.
They did it for the lulz, not for the money.
Yeah, exactly. Trolling us.
So I'm sending you an awful gracious offer for my beautiful cogs. Wow, thanks. I mean, you're welcome. Those cogs were the pride of my country.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you can sell ships to other nations now, can't you?
Yes.
That's 50% more than I'd usually pay for those cogs. You know, I need cogs at the moment, not cogs in the future.
If that's the way you want to justify it. Create an army for our nation. Build up to 75% of your force limit. Of 5.
The good news is you're at 2, so you're almost there.
True.
Bam! Austria's allied.
That's a big one.
Step 1 in this web of alliances.
Now eat Lika and Zagreb, the Croatian region, and get those troops over here. I'm trying to improve relationship with Venice to get them to support my independence, but they have absolutely no opinion about Karakoyunlu, so this is a wasted effort. How about Aragon?
Just shopping yourself around Europe now. Anybody want to, just
How
secure my
about the
independence?
Timurids, or possibly the Mamelukes? I know you have religion against them, but they probably hate Karakoyunlu as much as you do.
I have no idea who the Timurids are. Like, my country has no knowledge of them.
Blast, I was hoping that since you were a little further east, you'd at least know who they were.
Actually, the Mamluks would support my independence. I'm gonna get this up.
Would they?
Yeah. I just need to get the opinion up a little bit.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend in this case.
I could do the same with the Ottomans, but they want my stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest getting too close to the Ottomans. They'll just stab you in the back. Although, if you were to move your capital to one of your northern provinces, I'm sure you could give up Trebizond and still be alive.
Trebizond has 4 base tax. I'd really like to keep it as my capital for the time being. And I haven't even cored that new province you just sold me, Mantrega.
That's true.
Ugh. I mean, I was thinking about that as well, because it's less vulnerable up there.
If you could take Kaffa, that would be a good place to be a capital for you.
Yes, that's a fantastic province, actually. Looks like Castile is eating Grenada finally.
Oh, what took them so long?
They've got a truce timer at the start of the game.
Ah.
Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think if you can get a country to support your independence, once you win your war, you're automatically allied.
That would make sense.
So if I could automatically ally with both the Ottomans and the Mamluks, that would be fantastic for Trebizond.
And you'd be very safe.
I'm pretty sure the Ottomans would immediately break that alliance, but hey, it's something to consider. There's no way the Ottomans are going to go for it, though. They're at negative 56 right now.
Yeah,
I want to start another war, but I'm looking at my freaking unrest, and that's looking too troublesome at the moment. Gotta wait till the nationalism goes down a little bit, then I can make my connection.
What kind of autonomy are you looking at over there? Looks like 47%, 37%. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, capturing unclaimed provinces sets autonomy to 50%, I believe.
Oh, I was not aware of that. That makes sense, though.
Yeah, but the only thing I can do is a no causa belli war against Gazi Kumuk. But knowing that the local autonomy, if I take these, would be at negative 50, and I'd have to take a -2 stability hit, I don't think wanton conquest would be the best course of action. But I really got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you're in a rough position over there. Like, I'm saying a whole lot. I can't even ask for military access because we have an old treaties.
Yeah, not until, what, 10 years from now?
Yeah, 1463.
Yeah, so my only ally...
Probably speed it up a little bit to get those 10 years over with.
I mean, I'm zooming in and zooming out, so yeah, sure.
Zoom in, zoom out mode. That's pretty much where we're at. I'm just increasing my relationship with the Mamluks and trying to get them to join in this war. They could beat up Karakoyunlu. I'm pretty sure about that.
Whereas I'm claiming everything that's Croatian that I can get my fingers into.
To be able to expand.
Diplomatic relationship, or diplomatic relation, reputation, sorry, that works a little bit differently. +2 seems to add a lot more than just +2 to any of the peace deals you try to send.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it got nerfed from +5, and I think it was only +5 before when you try to do diplomacy, but it seems to add a little bit more than that now. Like, it's multiplicative, not additive. At least that's just the way it seems to work. Yeah, I'm just mentioning that because I'm considering buying the Statesman momentarily to see what my peace deal negotiation would look like here. Because I'm currently at +54, -73. It's going to be a while till I can get that up.
Well, then anything to help move it along quicker might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, but I'm already hemorrhaging money.
That should be your liege's concern, not yours.
Sadly,
No.
this is not Crusader Kings. We're going to liege to take care of everything for you.
Right?
Yeah, I pay him money. He doesn't give a crap about me. He's just waiting to annex me.
Well, I guess really the amount that you pay him isn't enough to concern him anyway.
Yeah, I was right. It's multiplicative. The Diplo Advisor gives you +2. I was sitting at Diplo Reputation +6. After hiring him in the peace deal, it's Trebizondian Diplomatic Reputation +13 now, when it was +6, like I said.
Huh.
So yeah, it's going to speed it up significantly. We might get into this war in this episode. Have the Mamluks join us.
If that happens, it could be a turning point of the series.
Yeah, it could go real bad.
Well, at the very least, I'm not allied to you, and I won't be able to for a decade, so I'll just be able to sit back and watch.
Oh, that's true. Wow, I couldn't even march my units over there.
You have to wait until at least 63. So that's sort of our minimum go time. We can do all the prep we can until 63.
In that case, I should look around to see what other alliances I can create here. And maybe you should do that too. See if you can ally Muscovy.
Yeah.
Georgia.
3 inflation or lose an inflation instability. I think I'll take the inflation. Muscovy, how's it going? Historical rival.
That's funny.
So how about Poland, Lithuania? Maybe they're more inclined here direction.
Well, hold on. I'm going to get myself a little royal marriage with Muscovy, and then we'll start improving relations and see... Oh, look at that. All they wanted was just a wedding. I'm now allied to Muscovy.
That's big. Now you can start getting the Golden Horde.
Oh, yeah. If only I could forge a claim on them.
Oh, never mind. They're allied to the Ottomans. That'd go real bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Muscovy's not strong enough to take on the Ottomans yet.
Actually, I'm not sure about that. I don't think the Ottomans could get over there. They don't have access. And UQ is a rival.
That's true. All the Ottomans would have to do is take Trebizond, but then they could.
They definitely could, yeah. The Ottomans got a lot stronger with this patch. I don't know if you guys played a lot in this region in previous patches, but Anatolia has like at least 6 new provinces. Bulgaria has a couple new provinces. They're big.
Well, and they were big before. In my opinion, they didn't really need help, but I guess they got
Paradox was following those forum QQers about how Byzantium needs not to exist.
You know, that was a long time ago. I don't know if it's still going on, but that could be it.
But if Byzantium didn't exist, there'd be a bunch of QQers saying that they wanted to play Byzantium.
Well, yeah, of course. It's the ultimate test. Once you get done with the Western European nations, you gotta give Byzantium a try just to see if you actually understand how the game works.
It's actually so much easier to play as a Western nation and just reform the Byzantine Empire. Like, what we're doing right now is incredibly difficult. It shouldn't be this hard, but we kind of put ourselves in a really negative situation playing as Trebizond. I mean, me personally playing as Trebizond. But if you play as Venice or Aragon, you can reform the Byzantine Empire. And the thing about that is the decision to reform it is the same one from EU4. So it gives you a core, not a claim, a core on pretty much every single province that the Ottomans own.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, and you have Western tech, you are the Byzantine Empire, cores on everything. The tricky part about it is getting primary Greek culture and Orthodox religion. I'm not sure that's going to work in this patch because rebels are a little bit different. Before, you could just send a missionary to Constantinople after you take it and religious rebels would flip you. I'm not sure how it would work now.
Well, maybe that's something to try in the next Let's Fail series.
Maybe. I'm thinking since maybe we're a little rusty, we could do an easier start, like maybe somewhere in Central Europe, maybe England, a bigger power, something like that.
Well, My skills with EU4 are certainly at that level. Like I said, you know, in my mind, the ultimate test is to see if you can bring back the Byzantine Empire, and I have not been able to do that, so I fail my ultimate test.
We didn't build enough galleys.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Naval power for the win.
It would have helped us not at all. But on a positive note, the Mamluks have supported my independence.
Excellent!
Now we just have 3, 4, 7 more years.
I recently played a game as Iraq when I released myself from the Kara, and the Mamelukes were absolutely critical to gaining my independence in that war.
I've never come out from vassalage from anybody. I've never been vassalized before. This is a new experience for me.
Oh, you just need friends in high places.
I wouldn't normally consider the Mamluks to be a friend in high places, but in this case, they definitely are way stronger. Let's actually see what their military strength is like compared to QQ.
Mamluks are 4th, QQ is 6th.
Hey! They have 3,600 manpower and 1,900 infantry, 1,600 cavalry. QQ has 8,000 manpower, 8,000 cavalry, 19,000 infantry. Yeah, I think they should be able to take them.
Well, especially with your 3,000 units helping out.
Oh, that would be the tipping point.
That absolutely.
And 8,000 Serbs.
Oh,
We gotta
that's
get
true.
Austria in this too, you know.
So if you guys get that to trigger off, I'm the only one sitting out.
Well, that's why we're waiting till 63, so you can join in as well.
Oh, well, thank you guys very much. My 9,000 troops will be happy to assist.
And since you just allied Muscovy, you should be safe temporarily.
I think so.
I'm just kind of clicking around to see who is going to support my independence, and it looks like nobody else. Just the Mamluks.
I think the Timurids would have done it if you could talk to them at all.
They might. Sometimes I've seen them ally Korokyunlu, but they're like historical rivals. It's not very likely, but maybe if we got an exploration tick. I'm not exactly sure when these provinces get discovered.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I haven't done much exploring in this region.
Wow, I have a great Regency Council for my really crappy heir.
Isn't that the worst? Yeah, you got a 353, and it ends in 2 years for a 330.
Ooh.
Ouch. Did tech up to 4 in military tech. That's something.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind. I started off with a good military leader. It's just not lasting.
Yeah, that's going to change real soon with your 0 military tech leader coming up here in a year.
I just got up to Tech 4 as well, so I've got technical superiority over QQ.
Hey.
Right? That's got to be worth at least 500 men.
Like absolutely nothing until you're 1550, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the Muslim superiority is until like 1550 in terms of unit pips. After that, it fades away. But we're Eastern tech, so I'm not sure how that stacks up. Because we have different unit types too.
Well, I would imagine it would probably go a bit longer than 1550 then.
Our infantry doesn't scale up particularly well, but our cavalry will clean match theirs.
Yeah.
Ooh, plus 10 prestige. Coming back into this one. Korokoyunlu. You have no allies. Could I call the Mamluks into this?
They have no allies, but they have a collection of vassals gathered around them.
They have Shirvan and Akkoyunlu's vassals. And actually, anybody who supports my independence has to be called into the war. There's no option to even decline. I know that either. But I have to wait till the truce is over anyway. The 1464 for the truce with Korokoinlu, and we have an old treaties with Georgia with History Nerd until 1463. So we can actually get the alliance back, and maybe you'll be able to call in Muscovy.
Here's hoping. On that note, we've hit the 20-minute mark. So you guys want to leave the episode here and continue on next time?
Yeah, see how we do next time. Maybe we'll get into that war. I think definitely we will. But thank you all for watching this episode of, well, I think we might be calling it Let's Fail at this point, with myself as Trebizond, History Nerd as Georgia, and Deckard as Serbia. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and like to whomever you're watching. Hopefully, like I said before, all three. And we'll see you next time. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.